A month's worth of social media content, scheduled, created, posted by Claude Code and BrandBrain. These are the two prompts I ran to set it up, including graphics, carousels, and all of it went live automatically. Here's what we are going to cover: the tools you need, the strategy behind it, how to set it up, the actual prompt, a live demo where I show you how easily I create content with this exact workflow. So, what am I using? Claude Code. You already know this one. And BrandBrain. It's a set of AI agents that run in the cloud with an MCP server that connects out to an external agent like Claude Code. This is my tool. I developed this. It has a trend detection. It manages your content. It's an entire content team. It spots trends and posts automatically. And when you connect an external agent like Claude Code, it offloads the heavy work to your own machine where your Claude Code instance runs, telling it to pick up the task. And it works both ways. You can schedule it from BrandBrain side or have Claude Code pull tasks from BrandBrain. It is sort of a loop engineering technique where you set up a loop to query BrandBrain every now and then to look for tasks that are put in pending by the social media management AI team and then execute it. BrandBrain can also build topical maps and content clusters. A powerful bonus I'll show you in a minute, which becomes social posts and SEO optimized articles written straight into your code base. Together, these two replace what most businesses pay an entire agency for. There are really just two prompts to set it up. The first one is simple. You do keyword research using BrandBrain's on search and research tools. This is what I'm going to do. So it works out of the box. Nothing external to set it up. Claude in Chrome is there as a fallback. The goal is to build a topical map in BrandBrain. The second is a loop prompt. Listen to BrandBrain tasks and claim them. Whenever an article is created, turn it into social media content and schedule them through BrandBrain MCP. Use rich graphics and visual explainers in the article. Create carousels locally without AI, especially when you're using a coding agent like Claude Code. You can generate images from HTML to PNG without using any AI image generators. And all the specific curated brand guidelines are stored in BrandBrain. All the guidelines on how to create these carousels, all the defaults are fed to Claude Code via BrandBrain MCP connection. For videos, motion graphics come from a cloud skill called Hyperframes. You grab it from its repo. This is the repo link here. I'll link it in the description as well. And just prompt Claude to install the skill with that link. Open a terminal and paste the prompt into Claude Code and it sets everything up. I'll put the full resource in the link below so you can grab it. That prompt talks to BrandBrain over MCP. The setup is one connection. In Claude Code, add BrandBrain's MCP server, custom connector, paste the URL and authenticate. After that, Claude Code can read your brand settings, check your calendar, schedule posts. You connect each platform once inside BrandBrain, and then Claude Code just uses those connectors over MCP. You have support for multiple connections here as well, so you can add multiple Instagram accounts and the agent select where to route them based on the instructions that you give. Once they're connected, Claude Code can post to any of them using MCP. What about visuals? BrandBrain handles all the formats: carousels, short vertical videos. You can create infographics and text posts. Claude Code can generate them locally. It writes code, build SVGs or turns HTML into PNGs to make the visuals. The other option is an AI image generator through a service like fal.ai. And if you'd rather, BrandBrain can make them on its side as well. For this example, we'll use local generation. You're already paying for Claude Code. So why pay for a separate image service? Either way, Claude Code can create the content and BrandBrain provides the guidelines and the scheduling layer. It even passes its own instructions to Claude Code through its skill system. And also it can manage your social media and add tasks, so Claude Code can pull those tasks and execute locally. So I'm going to show you how I generate articles for BrandBrain and also create content from that. This is one workflow. You can set up different loops. The loop that we are doing is to create articles and create social content from it, from a topical map. I have access to the code for brandbrain.app, and that is in Next.js. I'm the developer, and once the article is written, social content will be created from that. That's where we want to end up. This is one workflow that I use when I write articles for BrandBrain. I showed you previously how to connect the MCP servers, but again, just to remind you, this is the desktop app, by the way, for Claude Code. Go to Customize and Connectors, create a custom connector, plus add a custom connector and add in that URL here. And then it will ask for your BrandBrain account and you just authenticate with it. Now Claude Code is connected to BrandBrain. So the next thing is in BrandBrain, go to topical maps. Here's a topical map that I had previously created. What we want is something like this. We have the map here, So you have different clusters of information here. You have different queries connected to articles. So if you click on that, that will be a middle of the funnel article to be written. You have different clusters here, and in each cluster you have different pages. So this is how I do SEO and content for my brand brain system. So if you are a founder, or if you have a product and you have access to code, this is the workflow to do for SEO and content. And you have the briefs here. You can create this using BB agents, or if you're using Cloud Code, you use the Let My Connected Agent Generate It option. Or you can just kick this off from Cloud Code side, which is what we are going to do. So we're going to select that first prompt here, which is create a topical map in BrandBrain, do keyword research on BrandBrain.app, use BrandBrain's own search and research tools. You can also use Cloud in Chrome as a fallback. Also use other available tools and skills. You may have your own custom Cloud Code setup, right? So that's what that is for. And let me just go to Cloud Code and create a new session. I'm going to paste that in. So I have fired off the prompt here. Create a topical map in BrandBrain. Do keyword research for BrandBrain.app. Use BrandBrain's own search and research tools. You can also use Cloud in Chrome as a fallback. Also use the other available tools and skills. You may have custom setup as well. The benefit of this approach is that it has access to code, so it can actually see what's been written already. And now it's creating a topical map here. So that will appear here in a moment. Now you can see that the topic map is being created here. So it's started running AI marketing agents, and it will get populated here as Claude generates it and update the topical map here. So Claude is working through it. This is the topical map here. It is discovering queries and just identified entities here as well. This could be their own seed keywords. So what this means is that you can talk about any of these things in your social media, also SEO content. You can see the progress here as well as it works through. These are all the queries that Claude is executing. So now it is clustering everything. Once it has identified the queries and entities, now the clusters will appear here. So one of them is already here. The second one just appeared. Third one, it's adding new pages to the existing cluster here. 3 of them added to this cluster. How to build a personal brand. Let's wait for it to finish. All right, I started writing briefs here. So the first brief is here. So in this brief, this is the ICP solo founder or lean team marketer. Different queries to answer, outline, everything is written here. And these are the suggested internal links, but when comes time to actually write the article, it will read the actual code and see which articles are already written and link it to them automatically. So it took about 30 minutes. Now we have the full topical map here. We have 48 entities identified to talk about. We have the topical map here. Avatar, faceless video, marketing agents, personal branding, and it talks about different topics here. And it created 6 clusters, 22 briefs, went through 62 queries across autocomplete, SERP, related searches. So if you ever run out of ideas in your niche, or just look at the topical map and what needs to be talked about. And it also has a difficulty rating here. So let's write the article to kick off the loop. But before that, prompt number 2, /loop 5 minutes check and claim task from BrandBrain. And whenever an article is created, create social post from separately, and to promote, share the article itself. Make sure the article has shareable visualizations, graphics, etc. for anything to bait backlinks. Or include free tools or create corresponding free tools in /tools to increase value. This is my own setup. You can edit this prompt however you want. Listen to BrandBrain tasks and claim them. Whenever an article is created, create social content from it. I'm emphasizing it there. When an article needs to be created, see where it fits under tools, blog. If you have a different website, they will have a different structure. I have my tools in one place, blogs in one place, and guides in a different place. So, but everything is linked together in a cluster. Use rich graphics as VG's visual explainers in the article for a great reading experience. Create carousel graphics locally. No AI. I don't want to spend on AI. Create all social content immediately when an article is created. You will need a skill hyperframes to generate nicely animated videos from HTML. In my case, I already have it installed. You can also save this as a skill, so you don't have to repeat the whole prompt every time. You'll just say /loop, the interval, and then say execute this skill. So I'm going to just copy it till here, until hyperframes. We create a new session and then say that. You can also adjust this loop to say something like loop every day, write one article a day for BrandBrain app or your website from the topical maps for the website. So every day the loop runs, it'll pick an article and then it will publish that article. That's how that will work. So now the loop is set. Let's write a cluster. You connect to your external site. In my case, I'm using just that because I have my code, which is actually literally editing the code with the agent. So I have connected as an external agent your web address and instructions for agent, how to write. And it's just for reference, actually, how to organize things. And then if I come back to my topical map here, clusters, and I'm going to write the AI social media carousel generator and all that. This cluster, I'm going to write that. External site, and I'm going to select BrandBrain app. Who writes it? I'm going to let my connected agent write it because it's going to write it locally on my machine and connect it here. So all these briefs are included in this cluster, and you can actually check the prompt, and if you want to change anything, you can edit that as there as well. Or if you want to give a global prompt, you can give it into extra instructions. I am going to write all 4. Now the task is scheduled, which will be picked up by Claude Code in a second. Write cluster. We just have to wait for it to get picked up. Okay, cron is firing now, checking BrandBrain task. Task is due, write cluster AI social media content. So it has read that task at the Claude Code side, and then now it will start writing it. All we have to do right now is to wait for it to complete. One more thing that I have to do it from the BrandBrain side is that I have to actually put these instructions so that it knows that it is actually code. So make sure you write an article in BrandBrain code, and this is where the articles go to publish, and save corresponding articles to BrandBrain. Save that. Now Claude has claimed the task. You can click on it to view the task. You can also see the prompt for the task. So it's our prompt actually, and Claude is currently researching. So all the brand preferences and everything that comes from BrandBrain, you can see here that getting the content defaults, listing user preferences. It is writing the hub article, drafting the hub article. Let's see what the output of that is. So we have these 4 blocks generated here from the cluster, and it has created the rest of the social media posts from the blog articles as well. Let's click on this link. This is a hub page. Not bad. This is literally how I create SEO pages for BrandBrain. And it's a very fairly new site, and it's actually ranking and bringing in quite a bit of traffic actually. Ranking in AI search engines as well. So this is the hub page. It has adapted this article to the offering of BrandBrain here. AI social media content creation uses AI to turn one idea into ready to publish posts, talking specifically about BrandBrain here. What AI social media content creation can and can't do, how AI learns your brand voice, social media post generation, voice learning through multi-format output, and keeping AI output from sounding generic. This is talking about the BrandBrain specific workflow here. Capture idea, pick formats, generate, edit, approve, schedule, and repeat. Here it talks briefly about how BrandBrain fits into the workflow. It has internal links here. Brand voice is linked, which is another article in the cluster. Nice hero image here again. Nicely formatted, nice visuals. It also has images here. A free tool is all linked here, and the pricing page, the frequently asked questions here, CTA, linking to the free tool to try out a social media post generator. So it kind of brings everything together nicely, and then a CTA for the actually trying out the tool as well here. So pretty good. This is the advantage of having an XJS app and a blog inside an XJS app. The AI agent can generate it in a very nice format. So it's not restricted to WordPress or any sort of like templated blog pages. In the continue reading section, other pages in the cluster is linked here as well. A caption generator, writing your brand voice with AI, just nice examples, tone of voice examples. This is all coming from the brief, from the topical map. Getting AI to write in your voice. All that is good and is published as well. So I'm pretty happy about that. In the loop, though, I normally ask it to index the page and submit it to Google Index or any other indexes as well. And also write llms.txt file for AI visibility. That should have been already done. But in my case, it's only was partially done, I think. So I did have to ask it again here. Have you done the indexing and LLMs full and llms.txt? Partially, it said. I missed giving it in the loop prompt. So when you set up the loop, you give that prompt as well in the loop. And it has actually submitted to Google Search Console here, which is pretty good. This is literally my workflow. Now, moving on to the socials that were created. It had created 3 text posts, 2 carousels, and 1 faceless reel. In app, content review queue here, already been auto approved. So let's have a look at the content calendar platform IG. Let's have a look at IG. I believe it's these two ones. It has one nice carousel, every idea format, which it had created, which is scheduled to go day after tomorrow. And another one is a faceless reel. If I wanted it, I could have asked it to create an avatar video of me as well. Faceless is fine for now. Let's have a watch. The hard part of social media is in writing the posts. It's that one idea has to become 4 different things. So it is nice animations and it is speaking. That is actually my voice, which is stored in BrandBrain, which is pulled, and the voice is created from using one of the BrandBrain tools. So it is actually my voice. A text post, a caption, a carousel, a video script. So the animation is working to the beat of my audio, which is pretty good. Each one with its own rules. So you write it once, then rewrite it 3 more times. Here's the fix. Let AI do the reshaping. You keep the idea, it handles the formats. And every time you edit and approve, it learns how you actually sound. You stay the editor, it stays the fast first draft. That's the whole workflow. I wrote the full guide. It even did a screenshot of the blog page and added it here. It has the captions, pretty nice animations, pretty good. The same way I can create faceless videos for my other content as well. If I were to go to Vertical Video Studio, I have the trending video reels created here. I just ask my agent to review, and then that will be handed off to Claude as well if I had enabled that relay mechanism. Otherwise, BrandBrain's own agents will take care of that. These kind of videos, because hyperframes is not yet supported by BrandBrain, if I wanted any sort of animations in the background, then I offload it to Claude. I'm pretty happy with this. We have some text posts as well. Text, the hard part of social media, that's a thread post. Most people think that's the hard part. And there should be one for LinkedIn as well. I used to think the hard part of social media was writing posts. That is created here as well. And the blog link is added here as well. You write the article and then you promote it. That is kind of automatic. That's the idea of this looping mechanism. So that's pretty cool. So here's what you get. Claude as your orchestrator and BrandBrain as the publishing and curated instruction layer. And also you get the additional benefits and features in BrandBrain as well. The prompts are ready to go. It will be shared in the free links below and in my School community. If you join my School community, you get all of my resources here as well. All the skills, SEO skills and everything in the whole setup, the Obsidian setup and everything. So you don't have to start from scratch, come up with them yourself. You can just copy paste and go through these setups. 2 tools, fully automated. You're already paying for Claude, so you just add BrandBrain and that's the whole stack. This works with any other agentic tool like Codex, Anti-Gravity or anything like that. All the resources in the link below. You can also join my School community where I share this setup. I discuss how to build these systems. I have more here, which is going to be published here very soon as well. For faceless video creation, I'm still polishing it up so it can create an entire faceless videos using and publish to YouTube from here as well. So all the current systems that I use, I am polishing for you guys and putting it as a structured, all my apps that I create, everything you will get access to from my School community. Do check it out. And we have Vertical Video Studio here. You can record your videos straight from the camera here and add backgrounds and everything. You can actually automate a lot of it using Claude here as well, which I will show in the next video. But you'll get all access to all these micro apps here as well. So BrandBrain is like a agentic super app. So you will have access to all the content systems here. So that is basically it. You can actually sign up to BrandBrain if you use a Claude agent, and it's included in the School subscription. All the links below, check it out. And I rarely have to do anything. It fills up my calendar. That is a lot of posts scheduled to go tomorrow. A bunch of carousels going there tomorrow as well. So that is pretty much it, and I'll see you in the next one.